A pop fly toward left, racing over Flores. Shallow left field. The left-handed left fielder makes the catch near the line to end the inning. Zobrist retired on the short fly ball to left. Cubs don't score, leave a man in scoring position. We move to inning number 5. Milwaukee 1, Cubs nothing. This is the score and the Xfinity Cubs Radio Network.
This is Chicago Cubs baseball with Pat Hughes and Ron Coomer on the Cubs Radio Network.
Loyola Medicine is ranked in the nation's top heart programs and is the only Chicago hospital ranked for 13 years in a row by U.S. News and World Report. Loyola is a pioneer in minimum
boats, motorcycles, RVs, and real estate donations.
Proud to represent the South Side. This is the WLS White Sox Radio Network.
Your home for Chicago White Sox baseball.
It is go time from U.S. Cellular Field. Game 3 of this 4-game series between the Angels and the White Sox. Garrett Richards against Chris Sale, a great pitching matchup this afternoon. And today's pitching matchup is brought to you by Miller Lite, the original light beer. It's Miller time.
Now 3-2 pitch on the way, and it's swung a launch to right, deep in the corner, right down the line, fair or foul, fair, gone!
2016 Oakland A's baseball is brought to you by
Cash Creek Casino Resort. Play here, play the best. Visit CashCreek.com for upcoming show and concert information. By Total Performance Engine Oils, proud sponsor of A's baseball. By MLB.TV Premium, the #1 live streaming sports service is now available. Join the millions of subscribers. Watch every out-of-market game live in true HD on over 400 devices. Visit MLB.TV for details.
Now, all the excitement of the 2016 Oakland A's.
And from the Coliseum in Oakland on a Friday night, it's game 1 of the series. It's the debut of Sean Manaea. It's the A's against the Astros. Hi again, everyone. Ken Korak with Vince Cotroneo and Ray Fosse. Welcome in to the Bill King broadcast booth. The A's are back home after a 5-5 trip to New York, Toronto, and Detroit. The A's losing yesterday in the Motor City, flying last night. They arrived at the Oakland airport around 8 o'clock last night. And a lot of anticipation going into the start tonight of Manaea. No doubt the A's #1 pitching prospect. And this year, he made 3 starts down in AAA for Nashville, a total of 18 innings. He allowed just 3 runs.
Here's the stretch. And the 0-1 pitch, swinging a fly ball into center field. Martin going way back. Warning track near the wall. He's there. And he makes the catch. Up against the wall. Crashes into the fence. Falls to the warning track. And the ball game is over. What a catch by Leonis Martin. Crashing into the wall, and the Mariners win it. They win it 1-0. Here in the top of the 9th inning, it's over. And Felix Hernandez with the win tonight picks up career win number 145 to tie Jamie Moyer for the most wins in Mariner history. Holy smokes, how sweet it is.
Yes. He's ready, and now the 1-0 pitch on the way. And it's swung and hit to right field deep, way back. How far will it fly? Gone! And a walk-off for Yonder Alonso. His biggest hit as an athletic. It's a 3-run shot in the bottom of the 9th inning, and the A's have beaten the Astros by the score of 7-4, and they're going nuts at the Coliseum.
Diamondbacks baseball.
And he corks one way back. And it is gone. Geronimo Goldie.
The Coors Light BP Show. Coors Light. It's game time with Coors Light. Grab a cold one. Coors Light, the world's most refreshing beer.
A swing and a miss and a high fastball. And back-to-back strikeouts. Caught looking and swinging for Greinke to open the ballgame.
The Coors Light BP Show. Diamondbacks Radio Network.
From Chase Field in downtown Phoenix, it's Game 2 of the 4-game series between the Diamondbacks and the St. Louis Cardinals with a pair of 2015 All-Stars on the mound. Shelby Miller against St. Louis right-hander Carlos Martinez.
Orange County, Los Angeles, and Inland Empire.
The Angels pregame show is on the air with a preview of today's game, including a sit-down with manager Mike Scioscia, the starting lineups, and countdown to first pitch with Terry Smith and Mark Langston.
And Trout lifts one high and deep into center field. This ball is well hit in center. Out of here! A blast to dead center field off the bat of Mike Trout.
The Angels pregame show is sponsored by Morongo Casino Resort and Spa. Now here's your host, Roger Lodge.
Hey, pull up a chair, get nice and comfy, and stick around for a while. It's time for Angels baseball. Hi, everybody. My name is Roger Lodge, your weekday host for Angels pregame. And wherever or however you are listening, thank you so much for making Angels baseball a big part of your Tuesday. Coming up, our Halos will play Game 5 of this quick 6-game homestand and the second of 3 games against the Kansas City Royals. Well, after our Halos finished off their first road trip of the year that ended up at an even 500 at 5 wins and 5 losses in Oakland, Minnesota, and Chicago, our Halos returned home to the Big A, promptly lost 2 out of 3 to the Seattle Mariners over this past weekend, and getting outscored 16-10 and out-hit 24-16 in that 3-game series. And then last night, the World Series champion Kansas City Royals entered the Big A with a very impressive 12-6 record to start the year. But Monday, well, that belonged to our Halos as they jumped on Royals starter Ian Kennedy for 3 runs in the very first inning, getting their first run on a wild pitch, their second on a Cole Calhoun groundout, and their third courtesy of an Andrelton Simmons RBI knock.
Here's the pitch. There's one that's going to leave the infield. It's through into right. That's an RBI hit for Simmons. So scoring from third is Albert, and now it's 3-0 Angels.
How about that? Angels up 3-0 for Garrett Richards, who came out putting up zeros last night. He pitched a scoreless first, second, and third. And when the Angels came to bat in the bottom of that third inning, the Big A was rocked by the power of Pujols.
And here's one that he drills deep into left center field. It's out by the wall. Out of here! Back-to-back ball games. Pujols has homered. That is number 4 of the season, and it's a 4-0 Angels lead.
How about that? Homer number 564 in Albert's brilliant Hall of Fame career, tying him with a guy by the name of Reginald Martinez Jackson for 13th place on the all-time home run list. But more importantly, it gave our Halos a 4-0 lead. And after a Pujols error led to an unearned Royals run in the 4th, Albert came right back at you in the 5th.
Kennedy has another new baseball, and he delivers. Albert lifts one high, hits it well in the left field. It's out by the fence, jumping up and unable to get it is Gordon. Out of here, home run, Albert Pujols. He's homered in back-to-back at-bats here tonight. That is number 5 of the season. The Angels add on. It's 5-1.
He did it again. Another drive by number 5 made it a 5-1 Angels lead. And that home run, that was 565 for Albert's career, puts him in sole possession of 13th place, on baseball's all-time home run list. From there, our Halos got a couple of more zeros from Garrett Richards, and they got another homer, this one from Mike Trout.
Trout drills one into left field. That's out by the wall and gone! Lines it right over the 390 sign. You kind of wondered if it had enough lift to it, and it got over the wall. Trout's 4th home run of the season. Angels have hit 3 home runs tonight and add on in this ball game. It's now 6-1.
That's home run number 4 on the year for Trout, number 143 in Trout's big league career, a big league career that consists of 672 games heading into tonight.
ID, just 10 seconds. on the WOR Mets Radio Network, driven by your Tri-Honda dealers.
Stay connected to your SiriusXM sports channels like never before. Follow your favorite channel today at twitter.com. SiriusXM Sports. Don't miss a moment.
Josh Lewin, Howie Rose, Wayne Randazzo will be along shortly with the post-game show. I guess it's time now for What Did We Learn Today, presented by Hofstra University. Take two. A dynamic college experience. Learn more at hofstra.edu/lesson. We mentioned it's been that kind of night. So we learned the Mets have begun 2016 a little like they ended 2015. They're not hitting very much, and hopefully that's just a temporary condition. They've got a grand total of 14 hits now in their last 3 games. And last year, after starting 11-0 at home, so far this year they're just 1-3. We learned umpire Jordan Baker's body might be Montana, but his strike zone is Rhode Island. And that's part of why this game took 3:45 tonight. That itty-bitty strike zone from a great big umpire. We learned the 7th start by Steven Matz in his big league career. Not nearly as good as his first 6, unfortunately, having never allowed more than 3 runs in a big league ball game. Well, tonight, the native New Yorker allowed 7 in just the 1 inning, and he's got to look at an ERA now up near 38 for about another week. We learned that rough Aprils are maybe an even-numbered year phenomenon for the otherwise solid Curtis Granderson. His April of 2014 as a Met, he hit just 136. He has started this year, an even-numbered year, 1-4-24. Good news is we learned that Yoenis Cespedes seems to be heating up like a toupee near a space heater. And that's good news because since getting booed here at Citi Field Saturday night, he has been scorching line drives. He had 2 more hits for the Mets tonight. David Wright stung the ball a few times tonight, too. But from the files of it is what it is. The Mets are now 2-4. It is a chance to come see Noah Syndergaard on the mound tomorrow night. He was brilliant in his first start in Kansas City. He'll be matched up against the wickedly talented Jose Fernandez, a 7:10 first pitch tomorrow night at Citi Field. So the Marlins get the first of 19 this year against the Mets, and they do so rather convincingly in a sloppily played game by both teams. Your final once again, Miami 10 and the Mets 3.
New York Mets Baseball is a production of 710 WOR in conjunction with the New York Mets. The executive producer is Joe Kersey, studio operations by James Flippin and Michael Hidasi, and our producer-engineer in the booth is the immortal Chris Smachkowski. Our next broadcast will be tomorrow night when the Mets play the Marlins. Our coverage begins with the Mets pregame show at 6:30. First pitch is scheduled for 7:10. And fans listening on our flagship 710 WOR in New York, don't forget, wake up with Len Berman and Todd Schnitt in the morning from 6 to 10. Tune in tomorrow morning for your chance to win Mets tickets at 7:30 and 8:30. So for Josh Lewin, I'm Howie Rose. Thanks for joining us. Once again, the final score tonight, the Miami Marlins 10 and the New York Mets 3. Stay tuned now. Wayne Randazzo's coming up with a postgame show on the WOR Mets Radio Network, driven by your Tri-Honda dealers.
New York Mets Baseball has been brought to you by
Hyundai. Test drive the 2017 Elantra today.
Newsday, the official news and sports content partner of Mets Radio.
Bigelow Tea, family tea blenders since 1945.
Batteries plus bulbs. For a store near you, visit batteriesplus.com.
Mercedes-Benz Tri-State Dealers. Visit MBUSA.com today.
JustDrive.com. Don't text, don't call, just drive.
The Rothenberg Law Firm. InjuryLawyers.com. A proud history of success.
American-made Fearless Boilers.
Taco Bell. Late night every night, you've got to live Moss.
Chock full of nuts. New York's coffee since 1932.
Your local Chevrolet dealers. Visit ChevyOffers.com.
The New York Lottery. Play scratch-off games from the New York Lottery and take a break from the expected.
Domino Sugar. The real way to do sweet.
The Sloman Shield. 1-800-ALARM-ME.
Sun Nation Solar Systems. A SunPower elite dealer.
The New York Department of Transportation and the Vision Zero Initiative.
LeedsBrownLaw.com.
OD Household Services. Self-moving services that deliver.
And by the Corrections Officers Benevolent Association. COBA. New York's boldest.
Major League Play-by-Play is now on SiriusXM Radio and online with the SiriusXM app.
Baseball. Outsiders see a ball, a bat, maybe a bunch of men playing like boys. But you and I, we see much more. We see 9 men on a diamond working together like a fine-tuned machine.
Step on the bag, throw to second, throw to first. That's a triple play.
We see the kid that walked into the stadium and an unknown walk out as a hero.
David Freese wins it in the 11th.
We see the shower of flashballs raining down on the field as greatness steps to the plate.
Number 500, Albert Pujols.
We see the hearts of millions stop as that ball takes flight.
There's a new home run champion of all time, and it's Henry Aaron.
We do the rituals. We avoid the jinxes. We are the ones that will our teams to victory.
Cannonball coming! He's coming again! Andrew McCutchen has homered!
We see how a quarter of an inch can be the difference between
a routine fly ball
and launching one into the upper deck.
Game winner, Mike Trout.
The difference between shutting down the side and putting the winning run in scoring position. The difference between agony
Brent Brown drops the ball!
and glory.
In the 104 years of the Boston Red Sox, this is the most important of them all.
We see the prize and how every step has a purpose. Win one game.
The greatness of Clayton Kershaw.
Gain one step on a dream.
Up and away. Giancarlo, the big guy, has come through.
Champions of the world.
Strike three called, and the Kansas City Royals have won the World Series.
And the next step starts now.
Talk about the game and all the stories on MLB Network Radio.
Sirius 209, XM 89, and online with the Sirius XM app.
The biggest sporting events happen on Sirius XM Sports. Find out what channel your team is playing on by going to SiriusXM.com/sports.
Sadly, set off because of a minor